Welcome to our channel. Today I am here to present 20th National Certification Examination for Energy Managers and Energy Auditors. This exam was conducted on September 2019. So in this session, we'll discuss the section 1 objective type question answer of paper 2, that is energy efficiency in thermal utilities. Each question carries 1 mark. So let's start. 1. Arrange the following fuels in decreasing order of their GCVs. Options are bagasse, furnace oil, coal, and hydrogen. From these four options, hydrogen is having the highest GCV, that is around 29,000 kilocalorie. As we all know, hydrogen reacts with oxygen to form water and release 29,000 kilocalorie of energy. Followed by hydrogen, furnace oil is having the next GCV, that is 10,500 kilocalorie per kg. And in the third, coal. The range of GCV varies from 2,200 kilocalorie per kg to approximately 7,800 kilocalorie per kg. And from these four options, the least GCV is having bagasse. So here the answer is option number A, that is hydrogen, furnace oil, coal, and bagasse. 2. Which of the following contributes to spluttering of flame at burner tip during combustion of fuel oil? So here the answer is water, because water is responsible for the spluttering phenomenon in the flame at tip burner. So the answer is here water content. Question 3. Which trap is preferred in condensate removal from steam mainline? So before going to the option, I am just going to elaborate something. There are basically three types of traps. One is thermostatic, second is mechanical type, third is thermodynamic type. Thermostatic type trap is working on the principle of change in temperature, and the mechanical type trap is working in the principle of change in density, and the thermodynamic trap is the best one, which work in the principle of change in fluid dynamics. So here the answer is thermodynamic trap, that is option number B. 4. In an FBC boiler with low ash fusion coal, if the bed temperature exceeds 950 degrees centigrade, the result is, basically we know more is the temperature, there is a chance of formation of clinker. So here the answer is clinker formation, option B. Question 4. Waterlogging of 3-meter lift of condensate at trap discharge will result in back pressure of dash. Here, as we know, if there is a water column of 10 meter, then the pressure exert is 1 kg per centimeter square. So here the condenser height is 3 meter, so the pressure exert is 0.3 kg per centimeter square. So the option B is the answer. Question 6. When pure hydrogen is burnt with stoichiometric air percentage CO2 on volume basis in dry flue gas will be how much? So here the answer is 0%, because in stoichiometric reaction we know there is a complete combustion. So in complete combustion the carbon dioxide percentage will be 0%. So here the answer is option number C, that is 0%. Then heat transfer rate for drying application will be low if we heat with dash. Here the answer should be superheated steam, because as we know the density of low pressure superheated steam is much less than the density of air, so result in low enthalpy and low convection heat transfer. So here the answer is C, that is superheated steam. Question 8. The viscosity of furnace oil will be maximum at which of the following temperature? So as we know, the viscosity of any oil we are normally consider at 40 degrees centigrade temperature, and temperature and viscosity are inversely proportional. As the temperature increases, the viscosity will decreases. And in this question, it is written that the maximum viscosity. So the answer should be option A, that is 40 degrees centigrade. Question 9. The carpet loss in the context of coal consumer is related to. It should be coal shortage, because as we know it is related. The carpet loss is a terminology used for the stockpile, and the carpet preparation is a vital job for storage of coal in the stockpile. If the carpet is loose, there is a loss of coal. If the carpet is hard, we can save coal. So answer should be D, coal shortage. Yes. Question 10. Thermocompressor is commonly used for. So here thermocompressor is basically used to increase the low pressure steam to high pressure steam and make it usable. So here the answer is B, that is upgrading low pressure steam to high pressure steam. Then question 11. Latent heat of any vapor at its critical point will be 0. 0 is the answer, that is option number C. The temperature at which refractory will deform under its own weight is its softening temperature, indicated by. That means it is the temperature at which the refractory deform at its own weight, that is called pyrometric cone equivalent. So here the option is B is the correct answer. Pyrometric cone equivalent. This is a property of the refractory. Then question number 13 is drain pockets are provided in a streamline for. Basically we know it is for the effective removal of condensate. So the answer should be option number A, that is the effective removal of line condensate. Question 14. Which type of following cogeneration system has high heat to power ratio? So extraction condensing turbine are having high power to heat ratio, and back pressure turbine is having high heat to power ratio. So here the answer should be question option number B, that is back pressure turbine. Yeah. Question number 15. Capillary wick is a part of. The answer should be heat pipe. Option number C is the answer, because heat pipe can transfer heat 100 times more than copper, which is the best conductor. So here the answer is option C, that is heat pipe. Question number 16. Scale losses in reheating furnace will. The option should be here increase in excess air. Yes, option B is the right answer. Question 17. TOES is a terminology associated with. The answer should be cupola, because TOER is the section where supply of blast air is happening to make the combustion rapid. So basically cupola is the right answer here, option number D. Then the low combustion temperature in FBC boiler result in minimal formation of. Answer should be NOx. As we know, if the combustion will take place at high temperature, the formation of NOx will be more. And here, low combustion temperature resulting low NOx. So answer should be C. Question number 19. Turn down ratio of a burner is the ratio of maximum to minimum fuel input without affecting the optimum excess air level. So the answer should be A, that is maximum to minimum fuel input without affecting optimum excess air level. Question number 20. That is dolomite is a dash type of refractory. The answer should be B, that is basic. As you know, the refractory are of three types. Basic refractory, the constituents are dolomite, magnesite, chrome magnesite. If the refractory is acidic, then the main compositions are silica, semi-silica, aluminous silicate. If the refractory is neutral, then the compositions are chrome, pure alumina, etc. So here the answer should be B, basic type of refractory. Question number 21. Which of the following is not true of condensate recovery? It should be increase boiler blowdown. The answer should be option number D. Calcium and magnesium bicarbonate present in feed water fed to the boiler would form as calcium and magnesium bicarbonate forming alkaline solution. So the answer should be 22. Answer is B, option B. Then 23. In steam system, the purpose of venting air is because air is, as we know, air is an insulator, bad conductor. So the answer should be an insulator, D. Then 24. A bottoming cycle is one in which fuel is used for producing. In cogeneration system, basically there are two types of system. One is topping cycle, one is bottoming cycle. So topping cycle, fuel produce power, then thermal energy. And bottoming cycle, fuel produce high temperature thermal energy, then power. So here the question is bottoming cycle. That means the answer should be B, because first primarily heat is produced, thereafter from the byproducts power will be generated. So answer will be B. Then question 25. A supercritical boiler has parameter beyond critical point, which refers to, everybody should know that the answer is A, that is the pressure is 221.2 bar and the temperature 374.15 degrees centigrade. This is the critical point. Then 26. Of the total volume of natural gas, the main constituent is, if the natural gas, as we know, main constituent is methane. So answer should be A. For optimum combustion of fuel oil, oxygen percentage in flue gas should be maintained at 2 to 3%. Option should be A. The draft caused solely by the difference in weight between the column of hot gas inside the chimney and the column of outside air, it should be natural draft. The answer is D. Then question 29. The cogeneration system which has high overall system efficiency is, as already I have discussed prior to this, that back pressure turbine is having the highest efficiency. So the answer should be A. So here we have, when 10 kg of fuel with 60% carbon is burnt with theoretical air, the mass of carbon dioxide released will be. Here we should calculate in this way. You know, 2.67 carbon will produce 3.67 CO2. Here the carbon percentage is 0.6. So 2.67 into 0.6, which will give you 1.602, will give 3.67 CO2. So 1 kg will give 3.67 divided by 1.602, which will give you some answer, which will be multiplied with 10, because here in the question it is showing that 10 kg of fuel. So the answer should be 22.9 it is coming. So from the option, if we'll see, the right answer is option number D. Option D is the right answer. Yes. Then question number 31. F and A, that is from and at, rating of the boiler is the amount of steam generated from the answer should be C, that is water at 100 degrees centigrade to saturated steam at 100 degrees centigrade. Question 32. Steam generated in a boiler is 36 ton in 3 hours. Fuel consumption in the same period is 1 ton per hour. Continuous blowdown is 8% of the feed water input. The boiler evaporation ratio is. So as we know, evaporation ratio is the quantity of steam generated divided by quantity of fuel used. So here the quantity of steam generated is 36 ton per 3 hours, means in 1 hour it is 12 tons. So evaporation ratio is equal to 12 ton divided by 1 ton fuel. So the answer should be 12. So the option A is the answer. Question 33. Which of the following statement is false? Here the first option is LPG vapor is twice as light as air. This is the false statement. As we know, LPG is containing butane and propane, and butane is twice heavy as air, and propane is 1.5 times heavy from air. That means LPG is heavier than air, but here it is written the LPG vapor is twice as light as air. So A is the false statement. So and option A is the right answer here. Question number 34. The inverted bucket operation of the on the principle of test difference between water and steam. Inverted bucket type is a mechanical type trap, and we have already discussed the it is working on the principle of density difference. So answer B. Answer is B. Question number 35. Which of the following is not measured in proximate analysis? But from the proximate analysis, we normally measure the moisture, fixed carbon, ash, and volatile matter. So from these options, sulfur, we are normally measured from the ultimate analysis. So here the answer is option C, sulfur. 36. Reduction of steam pressure in a process heating application will. The answer should be all of the above, because you see, reduction of steam pressure in a process steam reduce the steam temperature. As we know, pressure is directly proportional to temperature, so reduction of steam pressure reduce the steam temperature. Then second option is reduce the sensible heat. Reduce in temperature will definitely decrease the sensible heat and increase in the enthalpy of evaporation. With if the pressure will be low, the enthalpy of evaporation will be high. So the answer should be option number D, all of the above. Then 37. The TDS level in boiler water in the context of boiler blowdown can be determined by, normally we are calculating in the power plant by electrical conductivity of water. So here the answer should be option number C. Question 38. Deaeration of boiler feed water helps in combating. In deaeration, we remove the oxygen and the non-condensable gases from the feed water, so which can cause corrosion. So here the answer is option number A, corrosion. Question 39. In stoichiometric combustion of furnace oil, which of the following will be absent in flue gas? As we know, stoichiometric combustion is the complete combustion without any excess air. That means here, which of the following will be absent in flue gas? That should be oxygen. So here the answer is option C, oxygen. Question 40. Furnace wall heat loss does not depend on, as we know, heat loss from the furnace wall depends on temperature, velocity of air, and thermal conductivity of wall brick. So A, B, C should not be the answer, as all depends on the furnace wall heat loss. As mm, mm, here the option D is the right answer, because furnace wall heat loss does not depend upon material of the stock to be heated. Option D. Then question number 41. In determining the optimal economic insulation thickness for a steam pipeline, which of the following factors need not be considered? Here, in heat loss calculation, surface heat loss is proportional to calorific value, proportional to cost of fuel, and proportional to the operation hour. So here the answer should be option number C, that is pipe material. So economic insulation thickness is not depending upon pipe material. Question 42. Which is not a property of ceramic fiber insulation? Ceramic fiber insulation properties are low thermal conductivity, it is very lightweight, and thermal shock resistance. So here the option should be C, that is high heat storage. As we know, ceramic fiber insulation normally having a tendency to store high heat. Here it is written high heat storage is the wrong answer. So option number C is the answer here. Question 43. Which property is the most important for an insulating brick? The answer should be option number D, porosity. Because porosity is an important property of insulating brick. Question 44. Quality of waste heat in flue gas refer to. It should be option number B, temperature of flue gas. Because quality of waste heat from flue gas, if the temperature is more, there is a maximum dry flue gas loss. So that should be, option should be temperature of flue gas. It is the B is the right answer. Then question number 45. In a low temperature waste heat recovery system, which of the following is the most suitable? Low temperature waste heat recovery system, you will see here heat pump is the right answer, because this is most suitable for low temperature waste heat recovery system. B is the right answer. Which of the following heat recovery equipment requires a compressor for its operation? So here the answer should be heat pump, because thermal compressor is not having any compressor, heat wheel and heat pipe are also not having compressor, but heat pump we need a compressor to operate. So option C is the right answer. Then 47. Pinch analysis of process stream depict the plot of, the answer should be temperature versus enthalpy, that is option D. Question 48. Which of the following is true for a process heating requiring direct injection of steam? The option should be D here, because thermodynamic trap, thermostatic trap, and inverted bucket, that is mechanical type of trap, here all these things require direct injection of heat. Not required, so none of the above is the right answer. Then 49, if you see, if a vapor liquid combination of 1 kg at 120 degrees centigrade is supplied with 50 kilocalorie of heat without change in state and at constant pressure condition, its temperature will be, the answer should be 120 degrees centigrade, because here already it is been given that the vapor liquid combination of 1 kg at 120 degrees centigrade, and the enthalpy, if we'll see from the diagram, it should be 120 degrees centigrade. So option D is the right answer. And the last question in this section 1, that is question number 50, that is, which of the following constituent in flue gas is used for determining excess air? Here the answer is percentage of carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide output minus carbon dioxide input divided by carbon dioxide output. So here from the percentage carbon dioxide we can able to calculate the excess air. So with this we complete this section 1, and good night.